Good evening and welcome back to the Addams Family Mystery Mansion. This is part 2 and the finale to the Turkey's Revenge update, the one for 2021. Of course, by the time you see this recording, and if you looked at the times date when it was uploaded, you'll notice that it's been a year since I've done this, and I do apologize. We'll pretend as if we're still in the year 2021, so don't worry about that. But I digress. Let's go ahead and just go and talk about all the stuff that has come with this update as far as the social stuff goes. But before we do that, I want to show off the last update I did, which was the Halloween stories. There was an art that I wanted to show off. Well, the artist did the same thing for this one, and you can see the flat colors here when it first originally started before it actually turned into what we see now, which is a lot more darker tones and whatnot. So, you know, you get that from there. So let's go chronologically order when it was released to the posts that we've gotten. So the first one is basically talking about that Gemini is here and revenge from the turkeys, I guess, except for him. Apparently he survived, and you know, dark magic or something caused him to be big, or I don't know. It's weird Addams logic. Don't think about it. Alright, so next one is talking about the new mechanic that we're going to be talking about in this update, which is the dragon. Basically a crafting station thing, or not really crafting, but you craft it in order to upgrade it, and then it changes forms. And it's an animation deco in the end of the day, which is kind of cool. Then we have a golden turkey pack, basically advertising that the new pack for the weekend deal during this time was available to be picked up. And, you know, your homeboy did that because, of course, I did. We also have the Turkey Savior Wednesday, talking about they're loving the costumes and whatnot. You know how the game is. It likes to do advertising. Speaking of advertising, Show Us Your Mansion post has opened up here as well. So you get to see something like that. 5 winners, free outfits, you know, the same sort of thing you seem to do. And then, of course, if you don't mind, I will respectfully decline the hug. I've been socially distanced since birth. Well, social distancing since birth, you know, because funny times talking about the whole thing, ha ha ha, commentary, but, you know, clip from the new movie that was coming out, or just came out during that time, so that's interesting. And of course we have this, which is a tease to a Black Friday sale coming soon, because this is taking place in Thanksgiving week. Of course Black Friday also came around, but since Thanksgiving was also a theme, we got this, which was, we got some, you know, thanking the players and us for all the stuff, and apparently if you commented you get free rubies, so, I guess good, lucky for those people who did that. And by the time Black Friday came around, we got the Black Friday sale, which is this here, which has Wednesday and also a cool Socrates costume. And you get Socrates himself if you don't actually get him, so if you didn't have him, so there's that. And the last thing is basically commenting on Morticia, which is the favorite outfit you have, or animation I should say. And I guess the one that they're playing right now, the exclusive one that only played once, you know, that was probably my favorite, but again, I don't partake in those things because of my participation or connection with the company, so it would be unfair. But I digress. But before we jump in, I forgot to show you the thumbnail for the game. So this was what it is here. And we went back to the old Wednesday in the background of the mansion, as you would probably suspect. And there were alternatives that also came around. The first one was this, the normal Wednesday with a fall leaf background, and the theme of the update proudly being displayed, as you can expect. And last but not least, we got this creative one, which was just a screen grab of the main title card. But, you know, it's interesting if you actually got that as your end credit thing, but yeah, what can you do? I digress. Anywho, that's about enough time to talk, so now let's jump into the gameplay. We're going back on November the 5th for 2021, so here we go. The first thing we get here is the advertising of the turkey pack, or the golden turkey pack, I should say. This is a new thing that just came in, and it's one of those exclusive bundles that is a weekend sale, which is weird to look back on and stuff like that. And of course, we got Needlesworth here, of course. Hello, buddy. Nice to see you, but, you know, we're not too interested in that. Rightio, so, where were we last left off? Ah, yes, we're getting some progression here. I think the last time we were crafting some feather swords. Yes, and I believe we got some boxes to open too, so that's great. Yes, cool. Right, so, we just open more... we're not going to do that right now. Okay, so now we just need to place down the weapon rack, and we continue on with the quest. So let's just continue on from there. Let's see what the dialogue had in store from where we last left it off, shall we? When we find a good spot? Yeah, right there, fine.
This sword feels light as a feather in my hands. Get it?
No, Pugsly. I'm incapable of understanding your erudite humor.
That's okay, sis. I'll explain it to you really slow this time.
Oh, that's funny, Pugsley. Really, it made me laugh. It's so funny I forgot to laugh. Anyways, let's continue.
I made a simple trap to capture those pesky turkeys. See? It worked already. But, that didn't sound like a turkey. It's Uncle Fester.
I thought these seeds were rotten teeth. You know I can't resist them.
That's disgusting, but that's the Addams. It's a trap! Get it? Funny memes. Get the feathered pie and also get the turkey trap. Ha 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 ha. Funny. Anyways. God, we just came back from one of the other events, so... You know. I digress. It's a little bit better this time around, especially. It's a more interesting theming for this season, let's put it that way. Knights and medieval, in a sense. But, yeah. And it's interesting, too, because Pugsley, in that animation there, was decorated in his costume, which was like a mage of sorts. And we're going to, of course, get this. Well, actually, I wanted to show you this. This actually dropped that, so... And of course, if you're curious, this was the thing of what it was advertising. So of course I bought it, because, you know, I always tend to do that. So we got the turkey trap, and we have a new forge item ready. And of course, yay, we continue, we got the new item. So here's the golden turkey, a golden version of last year's costume, and of course the Gloom Knight for Morticia. Man, anything she wears, she always looks good in. Isn't that the case? So she's done making that right now, which is good. So she's in her Dallas Motos costume, and not anymore. Now then, let's go down here, and let's see that animation of yours. Alright. We needed the turkey. We needed the thing, didn't we? Yes, and we won't be able to put that down until the next quest, so, yeah, I guess we're just gonna have her baking cookies for something to help me with my progression of the main game. But I digress. Anyways, so, how was your Thanksgiving? I know by the time you watch this, it's probably not Thanksgiving because you're a weirdo like myself. Unless you are watching this during the November time, or if you're like me and Thanksgiving already happened because you're up in the north of Canada. And, you know, during this time when the cold weather comes in and snow comes in, yes, that means Thanksgiving up here. Don't know why, but, just a weird tradition. But of course, Thanksgiving over there is all about the, you know, football game, the Black Fridays, the family get-together and eating turkeys because tradition. But that's not it, only because we also got one more box and... Ah yes, the turkey box stuff has just been done. Ooh boy. Rightio. So, we got some of this stuff here going on, so that's good. So now we're going to do this. Open up some more boxes, which is always good. Right, so... What can I talk about while we do this? Well, at least looking at my past commentary while I'm opening up boxes there. Oh, nice. We're getting a wedding day card. Getting closer to a new costume for Gomez. I can't wait. Right. Let's see. Maybe Thanksgiving thing related? Oh, yeah. I know the first Thanksgiving we did back in 2019, I made a joke of, the I am a turkey, kill me bit. Because, that's what I think is from that movie, hold on. Another box thing has just been completed. But, the one from Family Values, I think it's what it was called. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So, we got that going on here. And we're unlocking skins for Socrates, the Socrates turkey. Alright, so we got some more stuff here. Oh yeah, we got that. I'm so glad we still unlocked that from last update, man. It's gonna make me having more rubies just no so much good. That's probably one of the positives that came from the last update, was that we got that there. And we got this new item that helps drops an item for us, and it's an exclusive to this bundle. So we just need to put a good spot for this in order to make it good and nice and easy to show off. It's yeah, you know what, let's put it there. So let's see this. It's a nice little animation, and if we look, it's forge. Yep, so it gives us one of those feathered hard hat things. Clicking a bomb because it's good to clear those out, because Pugsly likes to be a little prankster and does that out of nowhere. It's not just a random gimmick. That's actually Pugsly just dropping the bombs all over the place, because you know him. He just loves his pyrotechnics, or his explosives. I don't know what you would call that, but the bomb expert. Right. So we're getting closer to finishing this off with It's a Trap. We just need to collect one more of the pies, which we actually can do right now. And now that we got all the crafting done, now we can put the item down and continue on with the quest, which is this weird turkey trap, which is, I don't know what exactly it has on there. Is it like a pumpkin or something? I know there's leaves on it, that's for sure, but yeah, pumpkin.
At least our turkey invasion is bringing us ingredients for my famous feathered pie.
The feather pastry is truly horrendous when it's mixed with buck flour. It reminds me of culling season in the old country. Sweet memories.
Yeah, I always forget that he actually used to be in the old country as somewhere else, like was it in Transylvania or something? I don't know.
I'm going to build a scarecrow to keep those turkeys at bay.
Don't you mean a scare turkey, sis? Oh, I'm sorry. Was that a foul joke?
Gemini, you have my professor's meat, my little brother. He'll make a nice entree.
Uh-oh. You better run, Pugsy. They look hungry.
Jeez. She's just kidding, Gemini. Right? Okay. I'm slowly backing away.
To scare a turkey. Place a scare turkey and obtain some pilgrim dolls. And, Pugsley should have known better because, especially with a giant man-eating turkey, you wouldn't want to suggest that to them. That idea. Just, I don't know, bad idea and all together. But, yeah, fun indeed with the puns because they couldn't help themselves, of course. So I'm going to be doing this for Wednesday to get me the dolls that I need. Unlocking another turkey box because, of course, it's basically a reskin from the last one, but with a little turkey on it now. Because turkey's revenge, because it's Thanksgiving. Get it? Ha 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 ha. Right, I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to be very sarcastic, but it's just yeah. And of course, that doesn't really do anything. It's just an item, so you play around with it and you can just make it jiggle. But that's all it does. So, all right. So we're getting closer to the fun item that's going to be talked about before, which is the dragon. And you might notice there's not a whole lot here. Well, that's because the dragon has most of the gimmick. It looks complete, but once we put it down, you'll see it's not so complete. Right, so we've actually unlocked this. If we had the gold pass, we'd unlock that, but of course we don't. So I wanted to show off that was the case. So yay, Thanksgiving Desires done. So that means I got onto the new one. And there it is. I don't know what's going on with the sounds. And I'm thinking, maybe I'll buy it. Now it's the 9th. We got everything we need for the Scare Turkey thing. And now we just need a place to Scare Turkey down. And it looks like Lurch for some reason. Yeah, Lurch looks exactly the same thing as the Scare Turkey once we get his costume. So very weird. But it also opens up something for Morticia, so now we can get to show that off.
We still need something big and horrible to scare away those repugnant turkeys.
Father, Gemini's right here. You shouldn't talk about him like that.
What do you mean? Repugnant is a compliment in this household.
Don't worry, Pop. I have a great idea. It'll just take some time to build.
Well, let me guess. If they're doing a medieval theme, then they need a medieval creature of some kind, which we happen to be unlocking right about now. Yes, so the dragon. What's the dragon's deal in this update? What does he have to do with it? Well, we're about to find out. But first, let's see this first animation. This is what Morticia does here, poking the Scare Turkey, and yeah, the sword is kind of wonky. I think it might be the feathered one because of how weird it's not poking into the
If we build a dragon, it'll scare off those turkeys for sure.
I like the concept, but it's not easy to bring a dragon to life using black magic.
She should know. She tried.
We just need a fake dragon to fool those turkeys. They're not very bright. No offense, Gemini. I'm sure those two heads make you smarter than the others.
Excuse me, Pugsly. They took very much offense to that. And, by the way, that's called dragging them down. Because the puns, man. It's the puns. Can't help it. They have to do it. They have to say the puns. So yes, place this thing down, and we have to start crafting it. So that's the gimmick of it. Basically, we're building this thing as the story progresses. Also, this interesting this background, after you've fully upgraded Cleopatra to a full-grown adult, that's the thing. So now we just need to do turkey repellent. That's the new crafting thing we need to get now. So, yeah, got that going on here. But, you know, with a few clicks away, we end up doing that, and it will be done, because, you know, it'll be the November the 11th, and, we got all the supplies we need. So now we just place the dragon skeleton down. At first, it doesn't look like a skeleton, but now it does here. And I think I have a good spot to put it, which is going to be right about here, because honestly, this is the only place I can actually have this thing be, unfortunately, right now.
We're off to a good start. These bones look suitably spooky.
Gemini doesn't look very scared of it, though.
That just means we have more work to do. We'll get there.
I don't know, Pugsley. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, it's kind of looking very boring, to put it bluntly. But maybe we'll trust you. Maybe we have something up your sleeve. Maybe some bombs. But yes, this is a gimmick. So this is the dragon skeleton. So we need to build it up, as it were, which is going to be part of the quest line here, which we're going to get to the next quest line very soon. But I'm just trying to just get all this stuff ready, click it, and now it's going to be building. So now we got that going on for ourselves. So now let's go ahead and continue with the quest, shall we?
The dragon skeleton is coming along nicely. Now it needs a layer of paste.
Way ahead of you, sis. I already have a bunch of paste and paper ready.
Where'd you get all the paper from, Pugsley?
I shredded up all the books on good manners that I found in East Simulation.
Yeah, they weren't going to go into any good use. You did the right thing. Operating Distracted Gemini. Basically build the dragon thing that we got going on here. Get a crafting, which is this, and anti-turkey equipment, and of course get the giant ear of corn. This is going to be something for Gemini from the quest of it. I'm not sure where did he get the giant ear of corn, by the way. Is it the same thing that caused them to become giants in the first place? I'm not sure. I also think the anti-turkey equipment does drop from the this thing here, the forge. So that's going to be very useful for us indeed. Now then, 13 days. Can I do it? Well, obviously I did, but how long have I done it for? Let's find out. Well, we skip to the next day. There we go. So this is now all done. And as you can see, we can upgrade it again. This is dragon-shaped mass. So we just need to upgrade this more. And we're going to have him get some items for us to be able to craft this thing. The characters are not really needed for now anyways. So that's cool. Alright, so let's just do a time skip. And we got another equipment thing that's good for us here. Yep, so then we click on that and we got everything. So now we just have to wait for the ear of corn, which we haven't got to yet. We're kind of close, but not there yet. Oh yes, and we're now having this on. The new deal has popped in, so it's been a week. And now we got a special slash deal, which is the premium pack. So now we can get all of this for cheap, which I did. Are you surprised? You shouldn't be. Right, so we got 2 items as well as the costumes, which is... Well, we got the item we need. Dark Wizard Sloom and Explosive Wizard Pugsly. So... well, we got that done. We can now see those animations and see what they're up to. So first things first, let's decorate Pugsley up and put him in his new disguise. There he is. There you go. Looking very fancy. We need to put this down because unfortunately this is an item he needs to go up with. So it's one of those, you need to buy the item anyway. You need to buy the bundle anyways in order to have any use for him, or else just a fancy costume he wears. That's the one thing about this the game that you kind of have to learn to accept at this point. But for me, I do it because I like to archive this stuff here. That's a good spot, but I don't think I'll be able to see him because of the trees. Yeah, that's a bad spot, so I probably shouldn't move it. I mean, yeah, it fits, but you know, no, not good enough. It's the blue trees are blocking it, so I need to find a better spot for it. Something out of the way and not an eyesore, probably. Maybe over here. Yeah, you know what? I think this will work. Because we don't need that tree anymore. Good, perfect. I think this will be perfect spot. Not like anything else is needed there. So now let's do this item here, this animation, which is an explosive. I believe we've seen this before, this animation anyways, but we'll see it again as a close-up as per usual because I'm just that nice of a guy. So let's go ahead and zoom in real quick and see how this looks. So first things first, he throws that down and nothing happens. He goes over there. Yeah, so we've seen this many times before. The difference is this time he's on top of here and he's up in a far enough distance, but there's a delay. He's just like, why didn't it pop yet? And then boom, and then he's just kind of stunned by that. So, you know, the classic cliche of Pugsley screwing it up. Delaying, he didn't have the timing right for when it comes to his bombs, but not very surprised. Anyways, we'll just still have her do the sword stuff because, you know, it helps us get the currency. And now we have the giant ear of corn, which means we can continue on with the quest line, so that's great. We just need to find a good spot for it. So where should we put it? Maybe up here somewhere. Maybe, but I'm not feeling it. Probably... Oh, you know what? It would be a good spot. Yeah, I just figured it out. Let's put it in here. Right near the dining table, because that's where food is. Yeah, why not? And this will make perfect sense later.
I hope that giant ear of corn will keep Gemini busy for a while.
I know. He keeps knocking everything over while trying to eat the paper mache.
Bad news, kids. He tore through it and is already looking for something else to eat.
We better hurry to get this dragon finished before he eats everything in the mansion.
Alright, so we got that done, and unfortunately it didn't really work out that well. Well, it did, but it didn't really do the thing that they wanted, which was basically have him be removed. And you might be thinking, why am I moving this around? Well, that's because that's going to be Gemini's new spot, and once Gemini moves in, he's probably going to be blocking this, so I'm going to move it somewhere where we can actually see this. And I think... if I flip it, yeah, let's put it over here. This makes sense. Look at this. This looks kind of cool now. Anyways, let's continue.
We just need one last layer of paste, and then we can paint the dragon.
Great. Then you guys finish while I prepare some special effects.
I'm sorry, why are there 2 Pugsleys here? That's a glitch if I ever did see one.
Is special effects code for you slacking up, Pugsley?
Don't worry, sis. This dragon has my full attention. You'll see when I get back.
Hear that? The turkeys are breaking through the gates. We need a barricade.
Alright, man the barricades. We can build the barricade, have an upgrade with the dragon again, so from the dragon-shaped mask to something else, which we're going to find out what it is exactly, but yeah, and then we also need to get the 2 barricades, but then we also need to craft an item. The item exactly, I do not know, because I did not get enough time to see that, but I'm sure we'll see it again, so that I can actually see what it was. If I click it again, yes, the Thanksgiving Classic. Gotcha. Alright, or whatever, the Thanksgiving thing. Cool. Alright, so cool. Alright, so give me some of that feathers, because I needs it. But we should show you this levitation spell, and it also drops us the thing we need, so that's great. So let's see this. Oh, wait a minute, that pump... That's a realistic pumpkin if I ever did see one. Oh boy. I think someone took that from on Google. Looked at that pumpkin and just placed it in there. Oh dear. But it's a cool animation, don't get me wrong. It's just that pumpkin really stands out. It's not cartoony or drawn in. It's literally just realistic pumpkin. That's, you can tell. You can definitely tell from looking at it. It's so oddly placed. I don't know. I digress. Maybe they didn't have the ability to draw a pumpkin real by, so that had to do. Because things happen, you know? What can you do? Things happen. Right, so let's open up some of the boxes we've gotten from the pack, which is great. So we're gonna do one more, and oh yeah, by the way, you gotta love that for the boxes stuff. And yeah, not that. There we go. Man, we got lots more boxes, but you know, this is the easiest one to get because literally you just open boxes, and if you buy packs like myself, then you would get this just fine. Do not worry. But anyways, we got that going on here, and you know, we're gonna be this video hopefully is not too long per se, but we might end up doing a little bit of an ad break. But let's just sell some stuff to Kitty because he's really needing some stuff. Gives us more of that, which we need, and oh my god, look at all this Spookyometer. Oh no, that is bad. I do not like this at all. But let's just do that. Alright, cool, we're at level 30 now, so that's fun. Still, it's going to be a little while for us to get what we need to get, because we need to get the gold pass, as well as the platinum pack, but again, the deal's not on there just yet, but it will be very soon, don't worry. And speaking of which, by the way, this is still the 12th, so, you know, we have 12 days left, but seeing how we're getting close to some time. Oh yeah, and we got this stuff going on here because of weird stuff. Forgot to put this down. So you know what? Let's put this down. And when we do that, let's go ahead and take a small little break. So I'll be back real soon. Welcome back from the break. Hope you enjoyed that, because I certainly did. Took some time away from sessions to help kind of alleviate from the last time I'd done something like this, and things happened. So this time won't be the case because I've split this up audio-wise, but you won't know the difference because, again, it is all in one video, so you won't know the difference, but I do in the background. So let's find a good spot to put this barricade at. I'm thinking near the door or entrance here. Yeah, that's what I'd be thinking, but probably not. Maybe in front of the gate here, I guess. God, I have to think of a good spot to put them. I have to put them somewhere. That's one of the problems when you have a hoarder house. You just don't know where to put things. It's just everything's all over the place. Everything's in the front yard. the scare away the neighbors. Alright, maybe I'll just put it over here because I don't know where else to put it. Right, I guess, yeah, why not? Just put them here, I guess, maybe. Yeah, why not? I'll just do that. Yeah, I'll put one back here. So at least we got one. And then put the second one. Yeah, you know, I'll put it back here as well. Make it look cool, like a cool stage thing. Right, so now let's get completed.
My mom likes to order large holiday turkeys, but these birds are ridiculous. I know. Just imagine how big an oven you'd need to roast one of these guys. Don't worry, Gemini. That was a hypothetical statement.
Or was it? All done. Alright, cool. So, let's continue on with the quest. Well, not just yet. So, as you can see, we got this now, which is called, what exactly? Let's find out. Paper Dragon. Alright, so we need, oh great, we need fuses. Alright, Uncle Fester. Hello. Guess what you're doing? That's right, you be juggling for me for a while now. Isn't that great?
I'm back, and I brought a flamethrower for the dragon.
The dragon just needs a final coat of paint and your fiery special effects, Pugs.
Think the dragon will scare them away. Worst case, we'll still have a giant dragon.
Look, Gemini's following the dragon as it moves forward.
This will be great. It's like a disaster movie and a holiday special all in one.
Roasted turkeys. Build the dragon animatronic and get the two-headed turkeys. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the final act. Well, quest line to this case, and then that's it. So that's, I know, very underwhelming, you might be thinking, but yeah, you know, it's just how it goes. So we'll find out what happens when we upgrade the dragon and we get the two-headed turkey thing, which is a final crafting thing. Oh, by the way, we ended up actually getting the gold pass now, so yay! You know, this is the 14th, so ended up doing that. Because I think we don't get a deal after this. So yeah, Turkey Hunter, and we got some stuff there. So we get to look at some skins, so that's cool. We got that already because that came with the packs because of the in the prize pool. But yeah, so I guess we didn't need to really craft that really. All right, so he has a suit of armor now. So let's just see this inspecting thing, which gives us an item. You don't really need, do we? Not really. Oh yeah, I love Cousin Hit's turkey costume. He has another one which we'll show off, no worries, in a sooner minute. So this is his animation. Him just basically... Oh, nice. This is literally the animation you had back at the Cryptic event. You're just reusing that, great. I guess that makes sense for inspection. Like, I don't know what to expect, but you know, really? I guess we have to cut corners some way. You know, it's to save money on some things. Can't all be winners. Make it easier. Right. We got this, which Lurch needs in order to do his quest animation. And you can get him by unlocking the gold pass. So, you know, we just need to find a good spot for it. Oh, by the way, there's that turkey stuff from last year, which by the time this is out, has not been recorded yet. Or, I mean, it has been recorded, but it hasn't been done yet. We're getting closer to it, but I want to try to finish this off, at least before we get to the end bit. And the cryptid thing, yeah, I guess that's going to be awkward, because that'll probably be the last thing before we catch up to everything. So, yeah, I mean, if you're watching this chronological, you won't know any difference. But, you know, if you're looking at when this was updated and posted, you'd be like, ah, I see. I see now. Makes sense. Right. So, we don't need to do that because, you know, he's just going to give us money, which is, who needs that? Who needs money? I can do that on my own. Thank you. I don't need to sell my items just to get cash. I can do that just by doing the request. Thank you very much. Oh, and by the way, we got this. Oh, you can get that on the gold pass, by the way. So, you know, you won't be able to do his animation because you need his special item. But hey, you can still get it. Legendary costumes in there, so that's cool. I'm smart. I don't know why I'm starting to yawn now. I guess it's getting closer to my bedtime. by recording this, which is unfortunate. But I digress. Right, I guess me pausing there to yawn was appropriate because, you know, that whole da-da-da-da thing, you know, the end bit ended up becoming a stinger. I actually found fun to find that to be a new thing. Anyways, we got that going on here. And, oh, look at that. We have unlocked a new costume for Uncle Fester. So we have a new costume now. Hooray! So let's see this out. Once we get this in here, in there. Turkey costume for Fester. Cool. Too bad I can't use them just yet because... Oh, wait, no, I can. Wait, no, I can't. Yeah, that's right, I can't because I need to do... Yeah. I guess we'll do that later once we get, you know, this upgraded. So, that's awkward because I need this. The fuses. Oh, boy. Alright, well, I mean, it keeps it it keeps it, like, occupied at least, so that we got that going on there. Right, so let's just do that, and more boxes, because why not? More boxes, lots more boxes, because, oh, more boxes! It's the box that keeps on giving, it's box giving, everybody. Give me more boxes. I remember when this was in beta that they had the slot machine noise. If you look at my beta footage and you'll see the whole, you know, pull the lever, kids. Man, I when I was going into this game, I was kind of tiptoeing because the whole loot box stuff was a controversy. These are very unintrusive, so I'll give them that, so that's fun. Oh, and by the way, there's this. Finally, we got those out of the way, so that's fun. So that's the one benefit of getting that stuff out there, is to get rid of it. I don't know if there will be more popping in. There might, but it might not be. Oh, cost of 4 to get the skin we need. Oh, cool. We got the two-headed turkey we don't want anymore. And we got more boxes. And more feathers. Look at the amount of feather bags I got. Do you think that's enough? I think that's way enough. Thank you very much. Oh, dear. Right, so what do we get there? Alright, so we have that. We got this. Wait, so we need to do this before... You know what, we're going to be able to do this, in this video at least. Just continue on with the main quest line, which is in the bathroom that they've just unlocked recently. So, that's cool. But, it won't be just yet. We'll be finishing off this main Thanksgiving quest line, and then we'll do the one quest in. So, there you go. You got that going on for yourself. But yeah, we finally got the Wedding Day card, and it's the 14th, so... Yay! Look at that! It's from the movie, remember that? The wedding costume thing? He looked very younger back then. There he is. Alright, and I forgot, we need to do this. Alright, so this is his animation of what is called waiting, which you can get the joke. Basically, he's waiting for the turkey to kind of go in the box like an idiot, and him to go, you know, trap the turkey underneath the box. Because, you know, I wonder if anyone who actually does hunting actually ever did something like that, and did it work. I'm not 100% sure. I guess it depends on the prey you're getting for. Oh yeah, we also got him. So let's do pie making. So we need to, oh yeah, so basically he's making feather pie, right? So you need feathers. So where are you going to get the feathers? Oh, of course, the feather bags. Oh boy, so he's going to go to one of the bags, and hopefully I won't be blocked, so it'll be able to show that off at least, hopefully. And there's her levitating the pumpkin, so let's not look at that. They may have changed the pumpkin to be a little bit less, you know, popping, but anyways, he had the bag of feathers, so this is what he does. He just, you know, stuffs it into the pie. Yep, there you go. Must be good, feather pie. Never had it. I guess it's like, you know, Bill Crows with pies or whatever that tale is. Oh yeah, then this happened. There was a glitch where if you get an item when you go into simulation, this popped in here, and that's strange. But freaking ignore that. Finally, Fester's done his thing for me, so now let's see his costume. There it is. Cool. So now he's no longer a pilgrim, he's a turkey. Let's do the scavenging. Or no, spraying. Yeah, I still need to do this, unfortunately, so Once we've done that, then I'll show off his skin. So don't worry, it's coming. And phone thing. Again, phone issues. Sometimes that happens. It just goes in and out. So, you know. We're getting there. Don't worry, we're getting there. And this clip is the same day, by the way. 2 more. So, a few hours later, and we've gotten some stuff going, and finally we can upgrade this thing and see this paper dragon turn into an animatronic, which is going to be cool. And finally we have Fester be done with what we need to do, so now let's have him do the spray, in a sense. So let's see this. So now he's going to do this. Yep, he's going to spray himself. Nice, he's going to shake it up, get some of that juice going, I guess. And yeah, we're just going to be looking at him before we go into the next clip, which is going to be some time later. And Grandma's in her Black Friday outfit from last year. Right, cool. So now we got that done, and now let's go ahead and finish this story, shall we?
Geminis and turkeys are following the flaming dragon down the hill. We're saved!
Pugsley, did you plan for the dragon to catch fire like that?
But I've known a flamethrower would ignite a bunch of paper.
Son, you have the kind of genius that some people just fail to see.
Hatching bad plans that turn out well is an Addams specialty. Let's celebrate!
Yay, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end to the Addams Day Thanksgiving special of 2021. And here's our final look at the prize we got. Look at this. It breathes fire, and it moves. It's so cool looking. I'll admit that is a cool looking item to get. And, you know, you can only imagine that thing was moving like that, and then when it breathed fire, it caught on fire at the same time. I can only imagine the nightmare that happened, but apparently the turkeys found it interesting to watch the literal tire fire, like, I guess trash fire, go out of the way and out of the Addams, and they decided to follow it for some reason. I don't know why. They were fascinated by it, I guess. So 9 days left, and we'll continue from the story. But yeah, now we are going to be focusing on getting everything and getting our main quest going. So we got that going on for ourselves. But let's go ahead into the next day, clipping in here. So yeah, so we need to get this to get that. Sounds cool? Great. Anyways, we got a Berserker hat for Wednesday. One of the items I ended up unlocking on my off time. Which we got that going on here. And I guess we're going to dress her up. But as we've seen from last time, there probably isn't any animation quest associated with this costume. No, not really. But there is an item that we'll need to get down at some point. So we'll show that off once we get there. Probably be next, the next update will probably do that most likely. So, you know, don't worry about that. Anyways, let's do this. Alright, your wedding day outfit. Looks very fancy. Looks very suave, you know. Very sophisticated for you and your wife. Which, by the way, also did the same thing. I think she also had her wedding day stuff. So that's kind of cool they added this later on. Anyway, you're going to be investigating, so give me those feathers for the upgrading stuff. And right, so now we got our things that we need in order to do this. So let's place this down and continue with Fester's quest of going to bathing.
No! This green water is burning me all over!
It's okay. All the Addams Day Spa's toxic skin toning is complimentary.
Gosh, for exquisite pain like this, I normally have to pay a fortune!
That wouldn't be the first or last time that ever happened to you, did it, Fester? Interesting.
One day, if you want to run a spa for your folks' bathroom, I have a suggestion. These gift baskets I've started creating with my partner will help your business.
Oh, wait, your partner. Oh no, I think I know who it is.
Is your business partner my mother by chance? Your basket smells familiar.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yes, Margot is helping me with this enterprise. A delightful woman, isn't she?
It depends on how you define delightful, if you ask me.
Are you really surprised, Parker? You're in Addams now. Wholesome horrors. Place the gift basket and the laundry basket. We're not going to be doing that. We're going to be saving that for next time. So, yeah, we're going to have some money to raise up. So, we'll just focus on the event now. Alright, we got everything, with 6 days to spare. Cool. And it is the 19th now, so we've basically jumped a few days past then. So we got everything now, we got the skin, so we need to get ourselves the new costumes, or the costumes we've missed. So we got that going on for ourselves. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. But you got your turkey stuff, and unfortunately the turkeys are also getting blocked by the wall there. But you get the idea. The turkeys are basically on the shelf there, the two-headed Gemini turkeys. I guess that's supposed to be the baby turkeys because, from what I understand, the turkeys are huge, so, you know. And of course I moved the interesting Addams creature a little bit, just to show off. I kind of like the fact the Addams creature is just up there, towering over the Addams, just to show off. Yeah, I still need to get this in order to get Gemini, so I'm still waiting for that to be down-priced. So let's hope that happens eventually. Oh, but we ended up getting the small knight in the box at my off time, so that's cool. So, we got that doing. So let's see the animation, buddy. Right, so there you go. He has his head kind of covered, and now we're going to zoom in just to see what goes on here. So it's going to be hard to see, but basically he puts his head on, and of course it's stuck, like it's too close, too small, so then he just does that, falls over, and he does repeats himself. So again, head stuck, too far down, pops it off, you know, that kind of animation thing going on. Right, so I finally ended up buying it on the 21st. I do not know if there was a deal that went on, or if it was just like, at this point I was just like, yeah, okay, you know, this is going to be it. But yeah, we got the centipede. Okay. Okay, game. That was fun. That was a weird camera shift thing going on there. But let's apply to all, and let's get rid of you. So let's put you down and say goodbye. Thank you. I don't need you. Right. So there's the carpet there. So now what we need to do is get ourselves going with seeing Parker's stuff, but then also get ourselves the Gemini, because we finally unlocked that. So we need to just find a good spot to place her down, which probably would be here, honestly. Yeah, let's just put her down here. A nice resting spot for Parker, I guess. Right, so we got that going on there. Alright, cool. Let's put you up in your getup, and let's do nap time. I guess that's her quest. Gives us, I think, I'm trying to, I didn't get a chance to see what she drops, but you know, it's something, alright. And once we do this, we'll also put Gemini down, and that also allows Kitty to finally do his animation, by the way, which is an interesting one. But let's go ahead and have her go here. Yep, and there she is. So this is her taking a nap, her nice relax in her weird leaf chair. Because it's autumn, you know, the fall, of course. Right, so now let's put Gemini, let's claim Gemini. Hooray, we did it. We got the giant turkey, the two-headed turkey, and I know just where to put him. There he is. Also, he drops an item, by the way. What does he drop? Oh, he just drops us a feather one. Wow, that's so great. That's wonderful. I get it because of, you know, turkey and all that, but, you know, still. But yeah, finally got Gemini, so that means we can finally do this, the growl thing. And that's fun. So let's see how this looks. And look at the boys at the same time, and see how they turn out. And I believe with this we've unlocked all of the Thanksgiving stuff. I believe. I might be mistaken, but I think that's everything. Alright, so now let's zoom in on here. So this is what it looks like. Him basically barking or growling, and the turkeys are just kind of like, you know, like I'm making it look like they're pecking at the corn, right? Or something like that. And then them doing the whole shaking, gobbling thing. Although, it's a little bit too close, so I've decided to move the turkey a little bit, so that way we can actually, oh yeah, and I can't do that because unfortunately the, you know, So I decided maybe move the corn, but yeah, let's just do that. Well, I'm trying to spot it, the bright place. Yeah, okay, so that probably works out just fine. Yeah, so it makes it look like they're kind of going after it, and you get a nice, it's the nice animation for Gemini. I will say that. So, so I'm trying to make it look not stupid, if that makes sense. So, yeah, there you go. But yeah, okay, because we got everything going here, and thank goodness I did this. I'm going to go now to my past self during this time to give my final thoughts when it happened, because we're finally done with everything, which means it's time for my review. Okay, seeing how I'm done with this event now, it's time for my final verdict of what I thought about it. It was very short, as with 3 weeks, but it was well enough for me to actually be able to do everything, so far, so good, not that bad. Items itself and the animations, again, was not bad. Compared to, say, I'm not counting this as Thanksgiving, but I'm looking at the the Family Night one, the one I've mentioned back for May. A lot better, I would say. Some items from that, like the ghost stuff, I mean, unfortunately, that wasn't here, so some points for that. Gemini being a final prize that kind of drops this was a kind of a nice little feature, I will say. And, some of the stuff they added, I think, was fine for the most part. All in all, story was really nice. I will give it that. I will say that I did enjoy a bit of the, what they've kind of offered here, and just all the basic stuff. Like, I had no, ill will with this update. If, I wouldn't say I was indifferent with it. I would say, if anything, I'm more like, pretty good, pretty alright, for the most part. Yeah, so the event itself was fine. I'm kind of bummed that, the Parker, bundle, which in this case was the Platinum one, didn't go on sale at all, so I'm kind of bummed about that. You would think that maybe it would have gone on sale, so my hope is it doesn't go on sale before it gets to the end of the event, or else I'd be really pissed. Oh boy, I don't want to be like that, because I was expecting it to kind of go down, but I guess not. I mean, I guess it's because of that Black Friday thing that's going to come in. So that's going to be popping in, I think, next week, Friday. So that will be interesting to see how that turns out. Everything else, though, I mean, the final prize here, I mean, it's okay. I like the fact that there's turkeys up here, although it's kind of glitched for some reason. The turkeys were not on top of the railings. Like, you see them, right? Like, look, there they are. But for some reason, clipping caused them to not appear over top of it, so they just look weird. But I get it, right? And yeah, I mean, other than that, with the colors, it's kind of bleh. Like, it doesn't feel like it's Thanksgiving, but again, I'll give it a pass. Like, I'll give it credit. All in all, this update wasn't as bad. I would say it was all right. It was pretty good. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. So let's put it that way. There's another one little tiny complaint I have, and that is this new thing. So as you can see, I have 2 books, right? 2 books here, and they're like, oh, well, we only did this because we want to make sure that we can give you items that you need. Well, here's the thing, Pixowl. There is only one item that I need it for. This. And as you can see, I have 3 of them. Yeah, do you think that's enough? I think I have enough books. I mean, why not give me any of the metal sheets, or, the bricks, or this, or how about the broken, there's not that. No, not that. Yeah, the broken wooden planks, right? Why don't you do that for me, huh? That'd be really nice, Maybe have it, it's still gonna get fixed, but, my goodness. At least I can try to switch it up a bit, so. Yeah, anyways, that's my grievances. So, more likely than not, unless something special comes in, the next part is going to be the switching over to Christmas time and being like, ooh. But I'm going to hold off on that until
the event ends and we get that Black Friday bundle, and then I'm going to do that because I figure I might as well include it with this because, Thanksgiving and Black Friday is like, peanut butter and jelly. It has to go by side by side. But yeah, you get the point. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. All in all, update was pretty good. Kudos.
I gotta appreciate the fact that I ended up doing that on this. This ended up glitching again for some reason. I don't know why. But I'm glad that I ended up commenting. Oh yeah, and I'm showing you this because this was the original Christmas Day reef back in 2019. I ended up finally getting it after many years of just having it sit there. And yeah, there it is. That much for it. And it's not that exciting. It's okay, but I finally got it, by the way. 200 of the gems. But yeah, anyways, we're now on the 26th, and it's a Black Friday sale for $1. Of course I bought it, because I'd be dumb not to get it. It's a sale. It gets the skins. But if you remember correctly, there was items there, but they're not there. That's because I ended up glitching it before, if you remember back in part 1. But, yeah, whatever. We got the skins now, so we can actually have them. So technically, I wouldn't be able to get the Black Friday if I wanted to, right? I mean, I could just get the skins, but, that wouldn't be fun, now would it? I wouldn't be doing it justice and doing the right thing. And everybody's in their Christmas getup because, again, Christmas is around the corner, and they're all in their 2020 Christmas outfit gimmick, which was let's have a traditional Christmas. Just like how we had a traditional Thanksgiving. Or untraditional Thanksgiving for the Addams, but, it's the same thing, whatever. And then he's doing that. So, let's see this, and, oh, wait a minute, I think I put it in the wrong spot, didn't I? I did. Oh, of course. I guess I'm gonna have to, it's not gonna work out as well as I did. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to have her be done with it, and then move it to where it's less blocked, and then we'll do the hunting for deals again to see how this looks exactly properly, because it's not going to work like this, unfortunately, so we're just going to end up doing that instead. So yeah, anywho, we're going to have him be in his cool guy outfit, which looks like something that Will.i.am would wear. I don't know why I put him up in there, but he has the shades and the beanie. I guess he's looking like a hipster. Maybe that's what the look they were going for. I'm not sure why this is a Black Friday deal, but there you go. Let's put this chest of diamonds back here, like it needs anything. Alright, so let's have him do the thing that we need. Let's him go on the... Oh, he's already there. Alright, well, let me just click the bomb. And, yeah, I've yet to notice. I have yet to notice he's there. Oh, now I finally notice here he is. Okay, so let's take a look at him. And he's basically just chilling. Yep, literally just chilling. Look at that. That's what he's doing. He's just head bobbing. Chilling on the fridge. Of course, you're so cute, aren't you? Alright, so now we just need to fix this issue so that I can show you it properly so you know what it looks like. And, yeah, I'm just going to skip that. So now let's move it somewhere where it's nice and open. Yeah, right here. And this basically is a costume, like a redecorated for one of the things we got here, except now it's just on sale tags. So yeah, this is what she does. And she's wearing the big coat like Grandma was back in 2020 for some reason, so there you go. But yeah, and with that will end this update and the Thanksgiving special altogether. So yeah, that's about it. So my overall thoughts on the updates, looking back at it in the past, it's not too bad. I could see worse, like I said before. I mean, I've played worse ones, that's for sure. But I think my past self did the best. It was pretty alright. The story wasn't too bad. It was okay. The items were okay. It wasn't really the theme I was looking for because it was more medieval than it was Thanksgiving. But I get the it's gonna be hard to try to make something unique with it, with turkeys and whatnot in Thanksgiving. So they did their best, and it's nice that they tied in from the last update back in Thanksgiving 2020 with Gemini coming back, but bigger. Although they don't really talk about why he ended up becoming big or why he brought a fellow turkey mutation with him, but you know, there he is. He's just kind of there. And now he's a pet, a decoration forever in the Addams. So there you go, got that in the home. And yeah, that's about it. So now we're gonna move on to Christmas because we're near the end of the year, and that's the next holiday that's gonna come up as special. What do we have exactly in store? Well, I'm not 100% too sure. Well, I mean, by the time we already know what it is and it's already passed, but you know, that's chronologically. Let's believe we're back in November, near the end of November of 2021. We don't know what's coming up next, but maybe something sweet. Maybe. We'll see. But, of course, it's going to be a Christmas tradition like any other, and of course I'll try to finish that when I can get a chance, but you'll see it very soon. But until then, I've been Grim, and I see you next time, and hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving and got some special deals on that Black Friday sale.